Hello YouTubes, what is up? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Strem and we are here with week 10 of the IBA. This is our team builder for our match. This is the last week of the regular season. Starting next week, the week after this, you'll get some playoff videos. So let's go over the standings and the league in general like we always do. We have clinched the playoffs. We are one of 5 teams that have clinched. We're 6-3 currently in second place. Depending on how week 10 shakes out, this could change a lot or just a little bit. Who knows? Right now, if the playoffs started today, we would be playing the Hawaiian Kommo'os, Kahuutz, who we didn't play this regular season. There are 3 teams who are on the bubble right now, 3 teams who could get in, and then 3 teams who cannot get in. They're exempt from the playoffs, given the record. That being said, this week we are up against the Milwaukee Medichams and Gokey Gamer. He's in 12th place. Unfortunately, unable to make the playoffs this season, but could still definitely play spoiler for us and affect our rankings. So let's just check out his team real quick before we get into the team we're building. Milwaukee. So, his Gigantamax captain is Alcremie. He has Excadrill, Scizor, Zoroark. He actually sniped Scizor from us in the draft. I don't know if I ever said that, but we were going to pick Scizor. Zoroark, which is scary and pretty cool. Gigalith, Sigilyph, Eldegoss, Arcanine, Weezing, Galarian Form, Vaporeon, and Pangoro. As you can see, he shakes up his team quite a bit. He doesn't even bring his Gmax captain every week. And the kills are spread far around, but Excadrill seems to be his go-to for offense. He does have Sand in the form of Gigalith and Sandrush Excadrill, so that's something we got to worry about. Galarian Weezing is his big physical tank, as well as Gigalith. Alcremie is a special tank, and so is Eldegoss and Vaporeon. Pangoro's pretty scary, we see. But other than that, I'm not too terrified of anything. Zoroark and Scizor can be interesting, but I feel like we do have answers. So we can check out our team now. Obviously Gengar, Chansey, Tangrowth, Lycanroc, Obstagoon, Sandslash, Flareon, Magnezone, Primarina, Scyther, and Sock. Sandslash has been great so far. We brought him to 1 game, and he ended up getting 2 kills last week. Spoiler if you didn't see it. Gengar leads the team with 15 kills, and Lycanroc is shortly after that with 12. But I guess without further ado, we can get into the team builder for this week. Joy is coming back, so the first mom we're bringing is Chansey. With a couple weeks off, I decided to take her again. She's really good against his team. We're bringing Seismic Toss, Toxic, Soft Boiled, and Teleport. 252 in defense and special defense with a careful nature. So this really is for the Alcremie. We basically tank this thing like crazy. If it's at +6, it's still like a 2-hit or 3-hit KO from Max Fairy move. We're obviously not going to let him get to +6, but that's just an idea of how much this tanks special Alcremie. I don't know if he even takes it this week because it gets walled so hard by Chansey, but we are bringing Toxic as a Toxic stall variant, so we can just kind of get in there against Alcremie, and no matter how much he's beefed up, Toxic will take him out. It's also good against soaking up hits from the Vaporeon and the Zoroark if you bring special Zoroark. So mainly the Alcremie answer, but can still definitely spread poison around and stuff like that and help us out, as well as we have a Teleport Pivot. Soft Boiled is just a stall, and then Seismic Toss in case we need some damage on something. That's pretty much it for Joy. Next up, we are bringing Montrezl again. He was great last week, so we're going to give him another shot. He is a physical tank for the week, 252 in HP in defense with an impish nature. He's a decent answer for Excadrill and Gigalith. He also counters Pangoro okay, as long as it's not banded. And if the Weezing doesn't have Levitate, he's very good there too. Also a good switch into Arcanine. He gives us our hazards for the week in Stealth Rock and Spikes. So we're bringing both sets of hazards this week, as well as he is our hazard removal with Rapid Spin. Another cool thing is I said that he had Sandrush Excadrill on the team and sets the sand with Gigalith. We can take advantage of that with Sandrush on our Sandslash. So it's not like we'll be super speedy, but I mean, we'll outspeed pretty much everything on his team if we get the Sandrush up, even with no speed investment. So that's pretty cool. Not the reason we're bringing him. I think it's more of an Arcanine switch in than anything, but he's good for that. Next up, we are bringing Tink, the Shiny Magnezone again with the Assault Vest this week and the Sturdy ability. We're going max speed, Timid with 252 and special attack, and the rest of it in HP. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, and Body Press this week. He's pretty good here. He can obviously Flash Cannon the Alcremie. If it's a more physically defensive set, we can use Thunderbolt against a Vaporeon and the Sigilyph, and pretty much close to Oko both of them, even though we're just timid and not modest. So he definitely comes in handy this week. Sturdy allows us to take a bunch of hits, and the Assault Vest is just to tank a little more from the Vaporeon and the Sigilyph than we normally would be able to. We actually tank a Heat Wave from the Sigilyph pretty handily. I mean, not handily, but it doesn't Oko us with the Assault Vest, so then we can Thunderbolt it right back for the kill. That's the idea there. We also have Body Press just for the Excadrill and the Pangoro and the Zoroark, so it's not like it'll be doing heavy damage, but we can hit it super effectively if we need to. I don't think we'll be staying in against the Excadrill, but we can predict him switching into Excadrill and then Body Press for, like, you know, close to 50% health. And again, yeah, just a Flash Cannon for a secondary Alcremie answer. I don't think we'll need him. I don't plan on using Chansey much until the Alcremie comes in. If he doesn't bring Alcremie, then we can kind of use Chansey to pivot more and spread the Toxic around. And next up, we are bringing Jessie, the Shiny Tangrowth with 252 HP, 252 in defense, and a relaxed nature with 4 in attack. This is another physical tank for the week. He's holding the leftovers, the regenerate ability, obviously, with Giga Drain, Earthquake, Leech Seed, and Sludge Bomb. So Sludge Bomb is for the Alcremie, the Earthquake is for the Excadrill and the Arcanine. And then everything else, like Giga Drain, hits things pretty hard, like Gigalith and Excadrill, and Vaporeon. So yeah, he's a good switch into things like that. If the Vaporeon doesn't have Ice Beam, we pretty much wall it, and then we absolutely wall Excadrill. So this is the Excadrill answer for sure. We're not great against Scizor because of Bug Bite, but yeah, this is our Excadrill answer 100% of the time. It's like a 5-hit KO from Earthquake and Iron Head. I think it's actually a 6-hit KO from Earthquake, so it can't really stay in against us. We also wall Pangoro pretty well, again, unless it's Choice Banded. Choice Band Close Combat is a 2-hit KO, but other than that, we're pretty solid on that team. So yeah, we're pretty bulky this week. That being said, next up is Weston, the Shiny Flareon with Flash Fire and Leftovers. We're going max HP, max speed Timid this week. We're running a special variant instead of physical, so we have Flamethrower, Scorching Sands, Will-O-Wisp, and Roar. The reason we're running specials to not take the recoil from Flare Blitz, a Timid, Flamethrower, Oko, Scizor, and we do outspeed unless he's max speed invested and also Timid, then it's a speed tie. So that's pretty interesting. Flareon is also getting us the Eldegoss and the Arcanine with Scorching Sands. And that's pretty much it. We can hit the Excadrill kind of hard, but he outspeeds us. So again, that would be another predict scenario. Roar we have for anything trying to set up. I know he likes a nasty plot Zoroark. If we get all our hazards up with Sandslash, we can kind of roar in and out. And we are pretty bulky with the max HP, so we can take some hits. Flash Fire also makes us an Arcanine switch in to Flare Blitzes, so that's pretty nice with the fire immunity. I think that's all I have to say really about Flareon. He should be good. Also, Fire resists Fairy, so he is especially bulky with the max HP, so we can switch in Alcremie if we absolutely need to. And finally, we're bringing IMAC, our Gigantamax captain, Gengar. So we're running max speed, max special attack, Timid with 4 HP. The reason we're not modest this week is because of the Zoroark. We want to outspeed a max speed Zoroark, so we need to be Timid in order to do that. Oops. So we're bringing just a lot of coverage again with Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, and Energy Ball. Energy Ball is for the Excadrill and Gigalith. I thought about Thunderbolt for the Sigilist, but I don't think we need it. Also, the Vaporeon Energy Ball hits hard too. He has no Ghost Immunity, which is very nice. We can kind of just freely G-Max Shadow Ball on things. Dazzling Gleam is for the Zoroark and the Pangoro. And the Sludge Wave is for the Alcremie, and you know, the Weezing, it doesn't hit too bad either. So that's kind of what's up with Gengar. Again, just a lot of coverage. I don't think he has the best matchup this week, but he can come in probably late game and sweep. We're holding the Shuka Berry for the Excadrill. So if he has Sandrush Excadrill, he does outspeed and max speed Timid Gengar. So we can take a hit with Shuka Berry and then close to Oko with our G-Max Shadow Ball. So there's the reasoning for that. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, I think, for this week. It should be pretty interesting. Gokey always brings some very weird sets and a lot of energy. So I think we've beaten Gokey most of the times we've played him. Maybe not in Season 1.5 with the randomized teams, but we did beat him a couple times in Season 1, so that's cool. I hope he brings something cool. He's always fun to battle against. And that's going to be it. So the battle's up tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you think of the squad. And subscribe, of course, if you are new, for all kinds of Draft League content. I love you guys very much. Peace.